It's week 14 in the NFL, and I got your picks and predictions right here on Pigskin Picks. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Pigskin Picks. All right, man, this is a show where we're going to pick and predict. And it's a little thing that's going on with my co-host Mose and I, and we try to see who can get the most picks right. So just to do a quick recap from last week, after you subscribe to us right here, X, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, make sure you hit that like button. Do not forget to leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? We will respond. I can promise you that. I have no problems responding. Check this out, though. My man Mose, I got a little lead. He's 135-60, and I'm 137-58. Seems like I got a little two-game lead going on right now. What a week of football last week, man. What a week of football. All the teams played. Now, this week, we got 6 teams on a bye, if I'm not mistaken. It's another bye week where a bunch of teams are on a bye. So, yes, there's one more bye to go. But we got Thursday Night Football kicking off, man, and let's not waste any freaking time. Let's get right down to these picks and have some fun with it. Now, you're going to see me move to the top of the screen, but don't fear as I blow this up so that we can get it in and you guys can see it clearly. All right, we got the Green Bay Packers traveling to the Detroit to take on the Lions, traveling to the Detroit, right? Detroit is a place now because they're so damn good in the NFL that they are the Detroit, all right? Now, look, this is going to be a tough game. I ain't even going to stun on you, man. Look, I know Detroit is going to win. I want Detroit to win. I don't want Detroit to win. What am I talking about? I don't want Detroit to win, but I know that they're going to get this dub for sure. I'm going to go with the Lions here. Moses is going with the Lions, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers win this game. They're playing really good football. They're running the ball very well. If the Detroit Lions defense can stop the run, take away Josh Jacobs, force Jordan Love to become one-dimensional, then it's a different story. That's a big question. The Detroit Lions aren't looking as fierce as they look. You can tell they're a little banged up. This is a short week too, but you know what? We're both going with the Lions here on Thursday Night Football. Then you got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Tennessee Titans. Look, man, I'm going Titans here. No Trevor Lawrence on the IR. I don't think they're going to win another game. Moses going with the Titans as well. Titans aren't that much better, but Will Levis is going to throw the ball as far as down the field as he can, and I'm sure my man Nick's going to catch another touchdown, like another 80-yard touchdown. So I'm going with the Titans here. I just think they will be a better overall team. They got a good scoring defense. They don't allow teams to score a lot of points. I don't think Jacksonville's going to be able to put up a bunch of points against the Tennessee Titans defense. It's an AFC South game, so we'll see what happens. Jets at the Dolphins, AFC East matchup. Jets look good in their last matchup, but they couldn't find a way to win. The Dolphins look like they're hitting their stride. I'm going Dolphins here at home. Mose is going with the Dolphins as well. I think the Dolphins win this by double digits, maybe 10, maybe 11, maybe 12. Not a crazy blowout, but they find a way to definitely handle business at home. So it's the Dolphins right there. All right, NFC South versus the NFC North. I like this. The Atlanta Falcons on the road in Minnesota. The Falcons need this win. They do. And you know, the Vikings are looking to continue to stay on the top. Now, the Vikings aren't winning pretty. They aren't. But they are winning gritty. And they are at home. And I just don't think that the Falcons is going to have what it takes to beat the Vikings. I think the Vikings defense is too good. I'm going with the Vikings here. Mose is going with the Vikings as well. I think the Vikings, not a blowout, but I think the Vikings win by at least a touchdown in this game. That's what I got the Vikings winning. Next up, we got the New Orleans Saints on the road in New York to face the Giants. The Saints are going to be playing probably in some type of inclement weather. It's definitely going to be cold, so it's definitely going to be a difference in the temperature for sure. The Saints, they just lost Taysom Hill for the season, too, if I'm not mistaken. So that's like their wild card. Will the Giants be able to get a win? I don't trust the Giants quarterback. This is a quarterback thing for me. Tommy DeVito doesn't look like he's going to be going. As much as I like some of the weapons, Tyrone Tracy, Malik Neighbors for the Giants, I just think the Saints still have a little bit too much power. I think the Saints get the dub probably by double digits, like maybe 10, 11, 12 again. I think the Saints win on the road. That's a lot to win by on the road, though. But when you're playing a team without a solid, stand at quarterback, I just don't think the Giants are going to be able to pull it off. Mose is going with the Saints as well. So Mose is going with the Saints. So far, we're all matched up. You got the Carolina Panthers on the road. Philadelphia Eagles. Panthers are playing their best football. Okay, the Eagles are playing really good football. This is a trap game, in my opinion, for the Philadelphia Eagles. I wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers win. I'd be a foolish man to pick the Panthers to beat these dangerous Eagles. The defense is good. They're scoring on offense. I'm going Eagles here. Moses going with the Eagles as well. I think this game is not going to be close, but it's going to be very competitive for a while. For a while, I think the game is going to be competitive. If the Eagles continue to find ways to run that football, they are going to be fine. They probably will be without Dallas Goedert, their tight end. I know he's dealing with some injuries, but we'll see what happens. I actually think the Eagles are going to get the dub, but I think the Panthers are going to put up a fight. Rah, 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 to the Panthers, all right? Cleveland Browns, AFC North Divisional Battle. The Browns just put up production right now. They're 3-9. They're going against the 9-3 Steelers. Steelers at home. I think they find a way to etch out this win. But the Browns are going to put up a fight. And it's going to be a fight. I can tell you right now, Jameis Winston versus Russell Wilson. You got the Browns defense. You got matchups in this game, right? On both sides, you got T.J. Watt. You got Myles Garrett. Who's going to be the better defensive end? This might be a game of the week, even though one team is 3-9. But the Cleveland Browns could be looking to wreck shop in the AFC North. And can the Steelers, their fourth loss. But I'm going to go with the Steelers here. I think the Steelers find a way to win by 7 at home. Moses going with the Steelers as well. Dang, we all locked up in these 1 o'clock games so far. All right, the Las Vegas Raiders on the road against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fantasy football alert. Make sure you check out my show, What's Your Fantasy? All right, man. Right now, you might want to pick up that Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense against this Raiders. They don't have any running backs. They don't know who their quarterback is. Well, they do know who their quarterback is, but I don't think he's going to be good enough to get something done. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is too good. Baker Mayfield, I know he was dealing with a little injury, but I think he's going to be fine. Mike Evans is getting whipped back into shape. They're running the ball well. Bucky Irvin is the guy right now. I don't think the Raiders are going to be able to stop. I do like Max Crosby there on their defense. And don't get it twisted, the Raiders do got some weapons offensively, man. Some of these wide receivers that we aren't talking too much or too highly of are doing the damn thing. And Brock Bowers, this might be a tight end matchup. Brock Bowers, Cade Otton, something you might want to see, all right, as far as matchups, as far as position groups. But I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense will get it done. Moses going with the Bucs as well. Dang, I'm not even looking at his list before I pick. All right, here we go. Now, you got the Seattle Seahawks on the road in Arizona. This is a 50-50 game. I think Arizona finds a way to squeak out this win at home. I think they find a way to run the ball against that Seattle defense. Throwing the ball, their defense is doing a lot better against. So Seattle's pass defense has definitely gotten a lot better over the past several weeks. But I think Arizona at home is going to be a little bit too much for the Seattle Seahawks. I need the Arizona Cardinals to win personally, so I'm going to pick the Arizona Cardinals. Moses going with the Cardinals as well. We can't make this stuff up. Moses going with the Cardinals. This is going to be like a 3-point game. I can tell you right now it's going to come down to a field goal or holding off. The defense going to have to hold off. I feel like these teams are both fairly even too as well. Buffalo Bills on the road after whipping the 49ers bat against the Rams. Southern California. Dude, I know the Rams been playing pretty good football, man, but I think the Bills team overall is just a better team. I would be fooled to pick the Rams. So I'm going to go with the Bills on the road. I feel like they'll find a way to win. I don't know if this will be a double-digit win as far as prediction and scores, but I think the Bills find a way to win. Josh Allen's going to be tough to stop. Can the Rams cover some of their guys out there defensively? Can they cover some of the Bills' offensive weapons? They got James Cook. They look like they were able to run the ball with Ray Davis. I think it's funny because I feel like, I don't feel like that at all. It's the Buffalo Bills. Moses going with the Bills as well. All right, Moses going with the Bills as well. Bears at the Niners. Now, look, I know the Niners are struggling, and I know the Bears can't find ways to win either. But for this home game, and this being a must-win game for their playoff chances to stay alive, I just don't see the San Francisco 49ers losing this game. And I think the 49ers get back to where they are dominant. Yes, they are dominant. You got an interim head coach in Thomas Brown going against a head coach like Kyle Shanahan. You got an interim offensive coordinator. And guess what? It's former 49ers special teams coordinator Richard Hightower versus the new one, Brian Schneider. So I like this. The Bears got several weapons, but they got a rookie as a quarterback. And hopefully Nick Bosa plays in this game so he can have his way. But I'm going 49ers here. Let's see if Mose says my Niners suck. I'm going to go Bears. Mose is going 49ers. Can't make this stuff up. Niners find a way to win this game by 13. I know the point spread is 4, but I think they figure out how to stop making so many mistakes offensively and capitalize and score in the red zone. You got the Los Angeles Chargers, a top-tier defensive-minded football team that likes to run the ball, but running the ball is a little different now. No, with J.K. Dobbins not being there, they had to throw the ball a little bit more. They are 8-4. This is an AFC. This may be the game of the week now that I think about it. Sunday Night Football may get the game of the week. Man, this is tough. The Chiefs don't look great, but they continue to find ways to win. This may be the upset special of the week, possibly, but I think the Chiefs find a way to win. It's gonna be a low-scoring game, like a 17-10, 17-14 type of game. It's a divisional game, but don't be surprised if the Los Angeles Chargers pull this one out over the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs move to 12-1. Moses going with the Chiefs as well. And last but not least, we got Monday Night Football. You got the red hot Dallas Cowboys. They're coming off a 2-win streak, right? 2-game streak. 2-game winning streak for the Dallas Cowboys. Can they run the ball against Cincinnati? Yes. Will they be able to throw the ball well against Cincinnati? Probably. But we're talking Cooper Rush and not Dak Prescott. And I think this is where Joe Burrow takes advantage of the Dallas Cowboys defense. Now, Burrow's going to face a tougher defense. I feel like the Bengals are facing a tough matchup defensively against the Cowboys, opposed to the Cowboys facing a tough matchup defensively to the Bengals. But listen, Micah Parsons, Trey Hendrickson, I love it. Like, you look at edges, these are the guys, these are premier edge rushers in the league. This is going to be a tough game. I'm going Bengals here. I don't see it being an upset special, but you got a 4-8 team going against a 5-7 team. One of these teams are going to be 5-8. And it's going to be the Bengals for me. You won't believe that Mose is choosing the Bengals as well. I feel like we picked all of the same Fudd-rucking picks. We picked all of the same picks. We did. All right, my picks have been saved. Let me type in my answer. How many points do I think will be scored? This may be a high-scoring game. I'm gonna put in Monday Night Football. Let's go 61 points. Let's go 61 points. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game now that I think about it. One team may get 40. They might be 30-31. Who knows? Going with 61 as my points. All right. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of the picks. Right now, I got a 2-game lead on Mose. Let me know if you think I'm going to keep that 2-game lead on Mose. Make sure you check out the other videos. You can check out the other weeks as far as our NFL picks as well as fantasy. So if you guys are into fantasy, make sure you check out this week's video. What's your fantasy? You guys have been real. Until the next time, baby. Let's keep it banging. We